just by easily like editing the views section of within the factory, and I'm going to show you guys what I mean by that in a second. But yeah, it's a good question. You can set it to say, okay, just show me the first 10 words, or just show me the first 200 characters.
Cool.
Okay. What else? Any other questions for now?
I think we're good.
Okay, cool. So, and then the other widget I wanted to show you was the advanced search. So you could set up more advanced searches, an advanced search form on the site, reload that page, and then you can allow your users to search by keyword, merchants, and you have full control of this form. You can, if I don't want them to search by merchant, you could remove that field. This is not an issue. If you search by tags, you can search by price. If we just do a quick search on products between $10 and $20, it returns these coffee mugs. Another cool feature, another widget that's available is the price filter. And so you can add the price filter to the sidebar, reload the page, and then allow your users to just view products within a certain price range. So let's just, maybe we want to just show products priced $50 to $100. We can expose those filters, and then you can see that these are the products between $50 and $100. You have complete control over what price ranges you want to set up. And a really cool thing is you can set up a few different filters. You could set up a brand filter, a price filter, a filter on a keyword, and then you can use it as a faceted search where you could be like, okay, show me all products from brand Reebok priced under $100 from Football Fanatics. And you'll get a very filtered, accurate list of your user will of exactly what they're looking for. All right, so I'm going to go back to the factory, and basically we just did we set up a very simple store, and you can create pretty complex stores if you want. There's no limit to categories. So I'm going to go show you the views section, and the views section is where you actually control how your entire site looks. So let's go to the storefront page. Now here you can see we have essentially the first row is 2 columns, and the second row is 1 column. I'll show you what that corresponds to. If we go to our store homepage, excuse me, you have this welcome text here, you have this tag cloud here, and you have a featured product set. Well, we can configure that. We can do a lot of different things here. We can set what we want that custom text to say. So we can welcome to Packers fans, oops, and then put whatever here. Save those changes. This is our tag cloud. And this is our product list, which is the featured products that are listed under there. And if we wanted to display different things, show fewer things, show more things, we can do that here as well. So, for example, here are the details and the buy button. So if we wanted to change the way those look or what text appears on them, we can do that here. I'll just change that to more info. Buy now, and then I'm going to change those to red. And yeah, we'll just leave it at that for now. Actually, I'm just going to change that to a 2-column design to show you how easy that is as well. And we could move things around. Like here, we could add another column to this row. So if we wanted to put additional information, we can do that as well. So you can create up to 5 columns per row in your store. And all we need to do is come back to our DataFeedr admin area, click Update Settings, and then reload our front page. And once it loads, we have the 3 columns, 1, 2, 3, and then our 2-column layout with the modified buttons appearing there. So basically, the views section here allows you to control the entire layout of each of your pages. You can create, let's say you have maybe you have a men's section of your site and a women's section of your site. You can set up a category, a unique category view for the men's section and the women's section. Here you can also create a custom view, which if you want to have a sales item page, I don't think there's anything on sale, but you can set up custom pages so they don't have to be tied to a category or a product details page. You can just set up a sale items page, and I don't believe there's anything on sale, but if there is, it'll appear here. No, there's not, but you could set it up to show whatever you want, say Christmas specials or Valentine's Day gifts or whatever whatever's appropriate for you.
You pop in here. I'm going to Christopher McCarran, you had a question that you wanted to ask. I'm going to go ahead and unmute you. Do you have your mic on, Chris?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, go ahead and ask your question that you had there.
Yeah, when he opened up the that and was editing the buttons for the buy and more info, is that basically doing the same thing like editing PHP code that's in my template?
It's a little bit different because we've tried to remove all the PHP from the templates. You can, if you want to use PHP, you can put that in here. But for the most part, we've just stuck in little placeholders. Instead of PHP to display, for example, the product name, it's bracket product.name bracket. That'll display the product name.
So yeah, that's what I was wondering, if that code's going to be read and processed on my server or you guys' server.
It is processed on your server.
Okay, I was just wondering that. Thank you.
And everything, yeah, it's a good question. Everything else is surrounded by HTML. And like I said, if you want, and if you're up for it, you could throw in some PHP in here. You could throw JavaScript in here. But for the most part, let me show you. We have a ton of product tags already available. So, for example, scroll up, and let's say that you need the product name. You can come over to the product tags, click product name, it'll give you the product name. Or we can go and put in the product description. This is the full product description. This will give us a word limit. So, okay, just show the product description with 20 words. Or character limit, show the product description with 255 characters. If there's the price, put the price in there. If there's a sale price, we have a little bit of code that will just show it'll show the price and the sale price if the sale price exists. Let's see, we have a whole bunch of pre-formatted buttons that you can use. Oops. So these are the default buttons that you can tie into. There's small, medium, and large, and there's round and rectangular. You have different image options linking to different the image or the thumbnail, and then as well as different coupon tags. Also, so let me show you another example of how to use these tags. Get rid of this stuff. It doesn't create havoc. I'm just going to delete this entire thing that we just had on the storefront page, and I'm going to go into our product list template area, and then here I'm going to choose template 3, and then I'm going to choose this one column design. You can choose it in 2 columns or 3 columns, but 1 column seems to work for this design. Just click that. That inserts all the necessary code. Save the changes, go back to our site, update the settings, and then when we reload the store homepage, we'll have the product in the 1 column design formatted in a completely different way. And so all of that, like those are all the default templates that we've already set up in the back end. We have 3 different templates with 1, 2, 3, and 4 column designs. So from there, it gives you a really good starting point to tweak and to get the design that you're going for. Otherwise, if you're really familiar with HTML and CSS, go for it. Like, the sky's the limit. You can do whatever you want to do. Were there any questions?
I'm scrolling through here and see if we got anything. I think Yeah, Christopher just asked, so that's going to go between the post and end post tags?
Yep, that's right. If you're familiar with PHP, oh, I'm sorry. I think I misunderstood his question.
Right. Chris, do you want me to open up your mic here, Chris? What was your question?
Yeah, but no, basically like that the preset templates you have are set up are for the product layout, and that's just what's going to be shown in between your post tags when the product is shown on WordPress.
So basically, DataFeedr doesn't take over your blog. So what DataFeedr does, like, we're not working essentially within a post tag.
Right, but the DataFeedr will format the products and then upload the output HTML to my WordPress.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I totally follow what you do, but I was just clarifying that that's what's going to be done, which is exactly what I thought.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Okay. And Mike Vale had a question there. Does the plugin create multiple posts, details for SEO purposes? And that might be tied in a little bit to the question you just answered there.
Multiple posts.
Yeah, Mike, are you there? Can I put you on there to ask the question? If you wanted to elaborate. All right, going for Mike. Going once, going twice. Okay, Mike, if you wanted to elaborate a little bit on your question, let me know.
Yeah, I'm not exactly clear what he means.
Sure.
But.
Okay. Okay. We'll go ahead and move on. Mike, if you wanted to go ahead and get your question in there, just go ahead and ping me, and we'll unmute you and let you ask your question.
Okay. So let's see. So we got our store set up. We tweaked the layout a little bit. I think it seems like maybe Mike was talking about like the drip feature, and it's one of the features a lot of our users use. And the drip allows you to actually automatically post to your blog products from your store. So by default, kind of what Chris was saying, like what we were talking about a bit, is that by default, DataFeedr doesn't take over any posts in your blog. So you can continue to run your blog as you have been or as you want to. DataFeedr is not going to interfere with your blog. It's not going to make it's not going to create like thousands of posts, blog posts. So basically, DataFeedr runs within a single WordPress page, and right now that page is the store page, and you can rename that if you want. But if you want to have some of your products kind of dripped into your blog, you can do that as well. You can set up to go up to the store menu and go to drip settings, and you can turn it on and allow products to automatically be dripped or posted to your blog at random intervals that you set up. So, excuse me, let's say you wanted to have a product posted automatically to your blog every, what is this?